Hiya. So here's a simple sequence that brings a little bit of mobility into the lower back, around the hips and hamstrings. I hope you enjoy. So come to lie upon the floor. Take a moment to feel heavy and to sense that the earth has got a hold of your skull, your shoulders, your pelvis. And notice that contact of the feet with the earth. So we want to give a little length and a little wiggle to the spinal cord. So pop your hands behind your head, interlink your hands and make a little basket by bringing your elbows towards the sky. I'm simply lifting and lowering with the breath. So starting off as you welcome a breath in and breathe out as your chin comes towards your chest. Head is heavy in your hands as your elbows come towards your knees. So not lifting up too high, not grasping through your tummy, thinking about giving the back of the neck a little bit of a stretch. So if you want, at the end of the inhale, you can let your elbows come broad. So breathing out as you lift your head. Breathing in, lower your head back down, broadening elbows if you wish. Continue. One more after this. Releasing hands, letting the head meet the earth once more. Pick your feet up so your hands can come and rest on your kneecaps and see how it feels to extend and bend through your legs a few times. The next time the legs straighten, keep them there and point to flex through your feet about 20 times. And then let your heels come back towards your bum and circle your hips within, or circle your thighs within the hip sockets by hands encouraging your knees to work around in circles. So knees come in towards the chest, they go out wide, you push them towards the wall behind you and you bring them back together. And listening to any clunking of hips and changing direction. One or two more circles. And keep hold of the right leg as the left foot refines the floor. Hook that right leg in. And then letting your nose lift towards that space to the inside of the right leg. So think about eye coming towards knee. So you keep your chin in line with the middle of the chest. So again, welcome a breath in, and as you breathe out, roll your head away from the floor, hugging that knee a little closer to the shoulder. Releasing down with the inhalation. Twice more. And one more time, lift yourself up and stay in that lift for a few breaths. So feel the movement of the abdomen against that right thigh. Come and pop the outside of your right ankle across your left thigh as you then release your head back down to the earth. So a hand can stay resting on the right shin or leg, or maybe you'll take your hands behind your left thigh as you bring your left foot away from the floor. But wherever you are, please ensure that the back of your neck stays long. You might want to invite some circles into your left ankle. Some circles the other way. Bring the thigh in a little closer if it wants to come. Still thinking about rooting pelvis and skull to earth. Taking this to happy baby, right hand comes to find the right foot, left foot returns to the floor, and then you encourage that right knee to come down towards right armpit. So right sole is facing to the sky. And release the foot. The right foot will then go up to the sky, letting that leg lengthen, taking out any kinks from behind the knee. Maybe you'd like to see how it feels for that right leg to go out to the right, encouraging a little bit of a stretch up the inside of the right thigh. And then come and cross that right leg across your left one. Lift your hips, scoot your hips a little bit towards the right, and then bring both legs down towards the left. Turn head towards right hand. Left hand might want to come and give the outside of the right thigh a little bit of a massage. Head and then legs come back to centre. Uncrossing legs, realigning pelvis. Arms alongside body, pushing to feet so you can lift your hips, you can roll your back away from the floor and then releasing back down once more. So find this bridge practice, pubic bone lifting towards the sky, lifting bum, peeling spine away from the floor. And releasing back down, one vertebra at a time. Let your breath take care of itself. And the next time your bum comes back to the floor, keep it there. Both feet come away from floor once more, hands resting on kneecaps. Again, find that extension and bend through your legs, taking your toes towards the sky, so not needing to straighten fully. But maybe seeing if you can encourage your heels to come a little closer to bum. Again, the next time you straighten, stay there, point and flex through feet 20 more times. So neural flush, just giving the nerves a little bit of a stretch, moving them along the sheaths in which they travel. Just if there's any inflammation around, they can just move ever so manually. When you've worked through that, you can hug that left knee in towards the left shoulder, the left thigh, chest, and come and pop that right foot back on the floor. So left thigh coming towards belly or chest, knee towards shoulder. So keeping head on floor or choosing to lift and lower, just 3 times. So if you're lifting, welcome a breath in and lift your head chin to chest as you breathe out. Returning back to earth with the inhalation, twice more. And then last time, you're going to stay in that lift. And then as you come back down, let your left hand take hold of your left foot to bring the knee down towards the armpit. Well, the left shoulder blade come a little closer to floor without the right back of hip lifting. Take a moment more to explore. Left ankle can then come and rest on that right thigh, left knee pushing away. You might encourage it. Lifting right foot if you wish. Hand can rest on left shin or wrap around the right thigh. Bring some circling into the right ankle joint. Just finding stillness to rest there for a little bit longer. Cross your left leg over that right one. Right foot finds the floor, arms come out wide to the side. Push into the foot to lift your hips, scoot it over to the left just a little bit. And then invite those knees to fall down to the right as your head comes to look towards your left hand. Maybe right fingers would like to give a little massage to the outside of that left thigh. Head and then legs can come back to centre. Realign spine. Release legs down. Arms alongside body. and welcome a moment to just be. If your body is asking for something else, take this time to give your body what it needs. Otherwise, if you need to get off and continue with your day, do that. Hayam Tat Sat. Thank you for joining me.